Yes, exactly. That's podcast material right there. Just turn over. This is OnlyFans material right here, Omar.
They can hear you.
This is OnlyFans material.
For the record, he's speaking about a dog.
They can't hear you. You're away from the mic.
Maybe.
Also, the only viewer we have is me on the phone.
There's 2 people here.
Nice. Look, dog. 2 people are watching.
Why?
Doug.
Why must you always do
On
that?
here it shows 1 person.
It was working just fine.
On here it shows 1 person. Your paws. They still look pretty bad. The fuck you doing to them? Haven't you learned your lesson, sir? Haven't you learned your lesson? His nose booped my nose.
That is what dogs do sometimes.
It is adorable. Look at him, Omar. Before he moves. He's just watching you.
Someone
He
asked
moved.
a question, Cody. Why don't you answer the question?
Blame Omar. That's what happened to the...
Why are you going to blame me? If I'm
It's your camera.
Well, yeah, but this... I ain't used to do this. Oh, boy. Every time we try, we're using them.
I'm just petting the dog over here, man. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. What is flipping switches, dude, thing?
I don't know, but it does the thing.
It's weird. So today, ladies and gentlemen, this is behind the scenes on how to kill God. Can you hear us now? Should be able to hear us now. Or at least me, because he's still trying to fix the camera. Step 1 on how to kill God. Befriend a Valkyrie. Step 2 on how to kill God. Bond with that Valkyrie with your soul. And step 3, during the bonding with your soul, make her any weapon of your choice. Preferably not one that looks good, but one that you can actually use.
Yes.
A weapon that you are very
Yes.
proficient in.
Yes.
That's what you do when you soul bond with a Valkyrie. And then the next step, fight God. And in that fight with God, read his movements, see what he does, and adapt, and then kill him. Because now that you have a Valkyrie as a weapon, you have a weapon strong enough to kill God.
Is that how that works?
In Records of Ragnarok, apparently that's how it does. Records of Ragnarok.
What the heck is Records of Ragnarok?
It's an anime on Netflix. It's literally humanity's fight for
Yeah.
survival against gods in a tournament arc.
Is that so?
It's one giant tournament arc with humanity pinned up against gods. Hello. Sweet.
I had that on purpose.
Okay.
There's a lot of noise that happens when people tiptoe around the room.
Dog was like, "Hey yo, is that ice cream for me?"
No, it never is and should not be because it involves chocolatey flavors. And as we've stated, sometimes chocolate ain't that good for
According
the
to
doggos.
Google, guys,
According to
chocolate is
Google.
bad for dogs.
According to Google. Was that the phone?
Someone's phone.
Someone's phone. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of the CodeO-cast. My name is Omar, and I'm here with your boy, the only, the skinny, the used to be blonde toothpick.
Dog.
You're not a dog.
Dog is over there.
You're not a dog.
But he's over there.
Yeah, but I'm not with dog.
Why not?
I'm with skinny depressed toothpick.
You want views? Get the dog on the show.
He's not gonna look at the camera.
That's the point.
He's looking at the ice cream right now.
Now he's looking over there. Now he's looking at.
Nah, he said he's done. He's done. He that was his 1 second of fame, and that's over now.
He's just staring at you.
Cody,
What?
if you could be a dog, what dog would you be? If you could be the woof woof, what kind of woof woof would you be?
You go first, sir.
If you could be
You go first.
a self-licking animal
That
who
sounds
barks
very
who
wrong.
barks sometimes.
That sounds
What
very
kind of-
wrong in
what-
so many ways, sir.
If you could be
You need to work on your phrasing.
If you could be a droopy-eared animal who really enjoys meat, what kind would you be?
That doesn't narrow it down, buddy.
If you could be a Canis domesticus, which one would you be and why?
If I could be canon and domestic girlfriend, I would be the one that doesn't fucking like suck.
Excuse me? No, I said domesticus.
I know what you said.
Canadian.
I know what you
Canadian.
What the fuck, Canadian?
Canadian. You want to be a Canadian? What kind of Canadian do you want to be? Do you want to be the French Canadian? Or do you want to be part of that church in Canada who makes
swear to God.
Jesus crucifixion plays mixed in with popular culture movies like Indiana Jones,
I swear to God.
The Avengers, Star Wars?
How do you even? Why?
So what kind of dog?
I would like to be either a husky or German shepherd because those are my favorite breeds.
Well, isn't one just the snow-covered version of the other?
How dare you? Huskies are a lot more annoying than the German shepherds, sir.
I would say that they just have more personality. Yeah, they
Fucking
just
howling. I think like one of the closest domestic dog breeds that are well known to wolves are the huskies.
Is that so?
Why you have it like that?
Because I want to have it like that. You
Why?
have a
The
problem
chat
with it?
is the other orientation.
Check it out. Check it out.
Gay.
I'm a smart.
Gay.
But this table does not want to accommodate for this pop socket for some reason. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Gay.
Genius.
Gay.
No.
Anyway, sir, what kind of dog would you be? Would you be that dog? What breed is that dog, sir?
We don't know.
It's a mix.
And I'd rather not find out. But there is plenty of dogs that do look like him.
He's licking his paws again.
Like earlier today, I saw someone like post about their dog like
You didn't
online.
say what kind of dog, sir.
Hold on. I just saw someone post about like their deceased dog, and he looked exactly like him, except a little fluffier. But it was the exact same parts where he has the brown, and the exact same part where there's brown, like dark fur in the middle of his eyes. Exact
Are you
same.
trying to make people cry during this stream, sir?
No. And I would be a weenie dog just to troll everyone.
Oh, weenie dog?
Yeah, because weenie dogs, you look at them, you're like, why do you look like a weenie?
Omar,
And you eat weenies.
Omar, pull that one question that every girl asks, but this time with a dog.
Yeah.
Would you still love him if he was a weenie dog?
No, I don't think they heard you. You were a bit too far.
She said hell yeah.
I don't think they heard you.
I was asking her, not the audience.
Would you still love Cody if he was a weenie dog?
What? You're the weenie dog here, sir.
No, but you can't be a husky because they're much.
Omar would be a little annoying ass chihuahua at park. He doesn't shut the fuck up.
Okay, if we're
You're an
going.
annoying ass chihuahua.
I was about to say if Cody was an actual dog, he would not be a husky because they actually want to hang out with people. You would be
That's fair.
a 17-year-old dog on his last leg who just wants to sleep and do nothing else all day.
Yes. See, they can hear me, sir.
No one
Why are
heard
you
him.
gay?
Shh, no one heard you. You
I
understand?
feel like you're a golden
You
retriever.
understand? How am I a golden retriever?
Your personality. You're like so energetic, so sunny all the time, and you always want to hang out with people and talk to random people.
I don't talk to random people. I just do it because I have to. I do it every day at work. People
You're
that I'm
very
gonna.
social.
You will, yeah, because I gotta be.
He's annoying to me. He's an annoying chihuahua.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's small, but he's annoying.
Someone says, "Damn, Bree."
Mhm.
Damn. It's funny.
It's okay. Chihuahuas are still dogs at the end of the day, and not all Chihuahuas are extremely yappy and loud. Only if their owners allow them to be.
I'm a pug, but not just any pug. The type of pug that has like two eyes that are looking two different directions and just has its tongue sticking out because it's so fucking stupid.
Someone said
And
that
brain
you
dead.
give off golden retriever vibe.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I know. I made a joke one time where I was like, "Hey yo, you literally just went through like a Mexican pound and was like that one."
Oh yeah, well that's how Cody described me meeting him.
That one.
I want to
You-
get that one, the one that's on his last leg emotionally and socially.
No.
I want that one.
No, when it's hurricanes, it's like you see that pug with the like two eyes looking sideways, its tongue sticking out, and he's just like spinning in a circle for no reason. That one.
I want that one. Why do you make me sound like I'm drunk? He's like, oh, I want that one. Oh, that one.
Nah, he gives off a mad chihuahua.
Mad Chihuahua
Only
vibe.
sometimes.
Mad Chihuahua vibe.
No, actually no. No, I wouldn't say mad chihuahua because whenever I'm mad, I don't bitch about it. I just stay silent.
That's me too.
What kind of dog stays silent when they're pissed off?
None of them. Because that's their only form of communication is barking.
That's fair.
It's either that or their facial expressions.
Also,
Exhibit A. He's not bothering anyone, and he's
licking his paws.
yeah.
Stop it.
He's not supposed to lick his paws.
I know.
Sir. Discipline him.
I couldn't see what he was
Go
doing from this
discipline him.
angle.
Go take care of your dog right now.
She's doing that already.
That's fair. He's like, well, this is how I can get attention then.
Go to sleep, child. Go to sleep.
Are
Go to
different,
sleep, child.
do you think different kinds of cat breeds have different personalities as well?
Probably.
We don't stereotype them as much because we bred dogs into so many different versions.
I give off pug vibes. Yeah.
Think about it.
I give off very stupid pug vibes.
We've made every
Very
kind of dog
special pug vibes.
possible, Cody. We made every
special in the
kind
worst way possible.
of dog that we ever needed in life.
Huh?
You think about it, we've made every kind of dog that we ever needed.
Oh yeah, have you seen those big ass dogs?
Yeah,
There's one called the Wolf Killer, I think, or some shit like that.
but we gave up on the cats. We just
No,
said
there's some fucking giant ass cats.
no. We gave up on the making different kinds of cats.
You ever seen the Maine Coon?
No, I've seen them. Like I've seen the different kinds of cats, but we just gave up on making them different colors, and that's it. We're like, all right, it's orange now. We're done.
Because in the eyes of humanity, dogs will actually listen. And if you look back to the thought process of older human civilizations, they always saw, like, yes, the Egyptians worshipped cats, but there's other civilizations that basically are like, hey, yo, you see this massive looking dog that can hunt shit? Let's control it.
It's our pet now.
It's just
It's gonna pull my sled now.
It's just like people. You see these people that really look like really cool and they seem very like much stronger than us, but they're different from us. We're gonna tame them.
What
We're
are
gonna
you
command
referring
them.
to?
Slavery.
Oh no, no,
Specifically Columbus.
no,
Yeah.
no.
History lesson.
Not what? Yeah, I guess.
Stay tuned for more
You
history
sound-
lessons.
You sound like that teacher who started like. Have you heard of those teachers who like the point was to introduce the concept of slavery and that happened in history to their class, but they did it in the worst way possible, like a math question.
Oh, the Sokotoa bitch.
No,
There's a.
I know who you're referring to, but
Yeah.
I'll tell mine first real quick. There was a lady.
Got fired.
Yeah, rightfully so. There was a lady, or I forgot if it was a male teacher or a female teacher.
Alright,
But basically,
kids.
this teacher put on a math problem is like, if every 5 slaves you only count 3, how many do you need to count this much? That was the math question. And well, they took pictures of it and they reported it, but because you're not allowed to do that, why would you do that in a math question? It has nothing to do with history class. But yeah, I know who you mean. That Sokotoa lady just started running around the room screaming Sokotoa like a Native American for some reason.
And she like put the makeup.
Put the makeup and put the like a feather hat. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Started running around just screaming Sokotoa, and everyone in the room is just like, "What is going on?" Jumping on tables and just screaming it back and forth. Why is it in the math classes? They get tired of their own.
At least they didn't divide the class up in half and was like, okay, you guys, even though you're all the same race, you guys are the blacks, you guys are the whites. You tell them what to do the rest of the class period.
Did you go through that?
No. But I did have to defend the Nazis.
We're just getting random like someone just like disciplining something in the background.
R.I.P. crayons.
R.I.P. crayons.
No, but there was a time where it's like,
Wait, so you had to defend the what?
so we're learning about political debates and shit
In history class?
in a history
Oh, I
class.
thought this would be for like a debate class.
No. So we were split up into different things depending on what color we got. Like, so they made red and they made blue. So you know that game where it's basically like find out who's the what. I think
What?
It's the. I don't know what it's called, but it's like you have to find out who is like the bad person and who's lying, who's telling the truth, kind of.
Okay.
So it's like that. Like that was the whole like selection process, I should say.
Yeah.
So like you get a random thing, and then you have to fill that role. So like
Yeah.
let's say you get it's U.S. versus communists, like Cold War stuff.
Yeah.
The red would be the communists, and then the blue would be the U.S.
Okay.
And whichever color you got, that's the person that you work for, and your job is to get them to be on your side
Okay.
and to make them think that you're part of them, and to go with your
Okay.
ideas.
Okay.
And whoever's ideas, like, everybody agreed on the most, that's the side that won. Well, in one case, they did red as the Nazis and blue as the good guys. But instead of like it being like, hey, we're secret and we don't know who's who, it's like, okay, those with the red card go on this side of the room, those with the blue card go on that side of the room.
Yeah.
And you two debate to see who's like, you guys have a debate, a discussion, and stuff. Make your valid points to defend your side, make your valid points to defend your side.
So what points could have you made when the
I've
whole movement was based on like hate?
I remember it very, very like hazily.
Yeah.
There's only some parts I remember,
Yeah.
but it was funny because I was the quiet kid in class. I never wanted to say shit, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you just get like, you just see me go up against like someone who was on like who was running for like student council.
Yeah.
It's me up against them,
Yeah.
and somehow, I completely forgot what I said.
Yeah.
I don't remember shit,
Yeah.
but I remember saying a bunch of stuff, and then people sided more with me than they do with the dude running for student council. And I was like, bro.
Nice.
Like, in my head, I'm like, bro, no. But if you see me there, I'm just like. So the
You're
Nazis
just there
won.
claiming your trophy.
The Nazis won that debate, sir. It was the funniest shit ever.
I don't know how I feel about that one. But did you learn?
The fact that you're best friends with someone who justified Nazism back in history class. Exactly.
But did you learn? Did you learn about debates? Formal
I
debates?
learned how to fuck somebody over in a debate.
Uh,
I learned how to intimidate them into backing down.
also, just because someone runs for student council doesn't mean they're good. I'm gonna be good at it. They're just gonna be there.
Yeah, but this dude was like,
and quote unquote
this dude-
represent the class.
this dude was a pick to win.
Yeah.
That's why, like, people, as soon as they saw this dude run, they're like, oh, he's like one of the more like popular people and stuff, so everyone's gonna vote for him.
Well, yeah, it doesn't mean he's actually gonna be good at it.
It was funny.
Like anyone that we put, like people put in office just because they like him doesn't mean he's gonna be good at it.
I still remember the best history class lesson that I ever had
Yeah.
was during the whole Great Gatsby era,
Yeah.
like those times.
The 40s, 20s, 30s, whatever they were.
I think the roaring
20s.
20s.
Yeah, 20s.
It was in the 20s, and so we were learning about that period of time. And what happened, and I will never forget this. This was the best. Like, this dude was the best history teacher, right?
Yeah.
This was junior year, his last year teaching there. We were his last class, I think.
Nice.
Either that or the year afterwards he left.
Double
remember.
nice.
But he got a promotion and moved over to Austin, where he now is one of the people that grades the whole like state exams and shit.
Look at
He's one
that.
of the big guys that you have to like, that determines whether you graduate or fail. But before that, he
Nice.
was a really awesome history teacher with the last name of a gun. How American is that?
What more do you want?
It's a rifle last name too.
What
It's
more
funny.
do you want?
And so there was a day where he's like, okay, we're going to meet up in a different classroom today because reasons and stuff. And we're like, okay, cool. We go in and we pick a paper. That paper tells us our name, our backstory, and our job. Like our role there.
Yeah.
Like who we are as a guest. So the thing was, it was a Great Gatsby party. It's like a party in the Roaring 20s where everybody
Okay.
of all kinds go to.
Mm.
I was a pilot named Jake.
Nice.
And basically we just have a discussion about like we get into the role and stuff. We get into the mindset of people in the 20s too. Like there were some people who were rich aristocrats and stuff.
Uh-huh.
People who were like rich Karens too, and they got into their role too. It was so
Yeah.
funny. And the best part about it was my teacher shows up like as we were going in. My teacher is there at the door with the door open. He tells us to pick a thing, and then like we get ready. But he's there in a fucking full-on tuxedo and shit.
Oh.
And he plays the part of the butler.
Oh.
He actually brought cubed cheese and cubed ham for everybody and had it on a tray and passed it around. It was the best shit ever.
Nice.
And we actually did learn a lot of lessons that day. Do I remember them? No, because this is high school history. But it was an amazing day. And no teacher, like the school, that wasn't like the school doing it or anything. That was the teacher himself doing it. He himself went out and bought food, like crackers, cubed cheese, cubed
Yeah.
ham, all that shit.
Yeah.
He went out and bought all that. He came to school dressed like that so he can like have that Great Gatsby party and teach us all like things about the class. And the Roaring 20s. It was great.
And the man goes to the school to submit his ticket of all the money that he spent on this educational party just so the principal could say, nah, it's denied. Sorry,
Dude,
man. We
like,
can't reimburse you.
I think for like 3 straight years he was voted like the best teacher in the school.
Well, yeah, because, you know,
He's freaking amazing.
creativity should be rewarded, especially if it's going to bring good results to the education of your students.
It's amazing.
But then again, I just want to teach music in a fun way.
You're gonna be that fun? Where it's like, hey yo,
Who
we're going
knows?
over Renaissance period music, guys. So tomorrow I'm gonna have a thing. You're gonna like play the role of a Renaissance composer, and we're gonna have a Renaissance party.
That doesn't sound that fun, to be honest. Because this is probably what being a Renaissance composer is. Play a couple notes on the organ or harpsichord, whichever one they had at that point. Yeah, that sounds kind of nice. Okay. Oh, what? My brother passed away? Okay.
It was tuberculosis, wasn't it?
Ah, dang it. I gotta find a fifth wife. All right.
No, dude, fucking Bach and has like, what, 15 kids or some shit?
Yeah. Oh, most of them in music
Most
stuff.
of them died.
Well, no, I said most of them ended up doing music stuff. Some of them composers.
No, but the majority of the children did die, though.
Yeah.
Like, what, over half of them did?
I don't remember. I'm not so versed in Bach's history. I just know that a couple of his sons ended up doing music stuff.
Mm.
I just care more. Like, I'm more knowledgeable in, like, just today's, like, music stuff. Especially, like, marching.
I think
like,
he had apple juice as a drink, too.
Because I don't... Like, if other people ask me, like, what's your favorite composer, stuff like that, like, I don't know.
I'm my own favorite composer, bitches.
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not so into composing. I can transcribe, but I'm not like the kind of guy who's gonna sit down and bust out my own creativity onto a page and say, this should be heard by others. I'm just down to play trumpet or teach others how to play. Because playing music's fun, even if I've found great joy in teaching people how to play music that they want to play, especially like pop music, which is way too easy, but it's fun. It's how they use it that makes it fun. Because if you were to use the same simplicity of a pop song into writing a random song, it doesn't have that flavor, creativity of the artist to make it fun.
Hey, Omar.
What?
All right, kids. Today we're gonna go over the Cretaceous period. With me, I have this dinosaur.
Here is a club. Figure it out.
Everyone's like, "Where'd you get a living dinosaur from?" Jurassic Park, sir.
Here's
You know that mosquito that bit you the other day? Well, it had some dinosaur.
Had some drag DNA. Had some dragon DNA in it.
Maybe, who knows?
Oh.
Maybe we just weren't alive to see dragons, sir.
You just bring in an elephant with like a mask of a dinosaur on it, but it's just an elephant clearly.
Still, where would you get the elephant though?
Don't worry about it. Here's a golf club. Good luck. You just smack the butt of the elephant so it starts running around the room. It's like, good luck.
And then all while like the elephant's like going, and everyone's like screaming in terror. You just have like a megaphone, like, so kids. During this time period, the cavemen had no instructions or anything.
In order to survive, they had to clearly look for shelter. Get to it.
They had to figure things out themselves. In this lesson, in this journey, you're going to learn how to become like the cavemen.
All right.
So figure it out yourself.
And obviously...
Now, Timmy, don't pee yourself.
No.
Go to the nurse's office for that.
Can you imagine just being like, and clearly, not everyone survives, so Timmy...
Get
Don't
the fuck
trip.
out of the classroom.
Don't trip. It's like if roller coasters were honest. It's like you're about to embark in a journey that's probably going to be like a minute and a half that you just waited like half an hour to an hour worth of time to ride. Is it the safest thing? Probably not. Is there a chance you might die? Maybe so. But hey, it's fun for the minute and a half that you came all the way here to do. Hope you enjoyed your 5 hours of waiting and 10 minutes of actual riding. Amusement parks.
10 out of 10.
This is why I like water parks. Because there's no waiting. You just get into the water. On the other hand, like amusement
get into
parks.
the water and then put your hands on your cousin's head and then just go and then drown him. 10 out of 10.
No.
10 out of 10.
No.
Question, imagine all the people that pee in the thing.
Yeah.
There's downsides to everything. There's downsides to everything, but I'd rather just swim and enjoy what I'm there for than stand around for hours and just walk around.
Do you swim like an eel, sir? Do you go?
Why would you swim like that?
I don't know.
You're not really moving forward because it's just doing this. You're not really moving forward. An eel, they have motion because they're moving like this forward. But we can't do this because our bodies are not meant to do that.
Dolphins go like this and they go forward.
Well, yeah, because like they have the tail that. Wait, is there Is their tail like this, or is it? No, their tail
It's
is
flat like this.
It's
It's like
flat,
a
right?
whale.
Yeah, they're flat. Oh, it's the shark's one that's pushes side
Yeah.
to side because they're
And fish
dolphins
too.
push up and down, but fish push side to side.
You know that there's actually like a thing that you can like zip up that makes your like you have a tail like that.
Isn't that just a mermaid tail?
Yeah.
Do you want that at some point?
No, I'm saying, but you can swim without
Do-
your hands.
but do you want that at some point?
No, I'm just saying it's a
Do
possibility.
you
to, like, swim
want
without
that at some point?
No.
I mean, I think the chat would want to see you in a mermaid costume
God,
at
no.
some point.
God no.
Be like King Triton or something.
They want to see me in like everything, man.
Yeah, you could cosplay as Ariel's dad or something, with the beard, crown.
Just buy a really cheap god costume at a Halloween store, but
Oh,
only,
and then-
wear the wig and the beard.
Yeah, and then just put on like the mermaid bottoms, and then just carry a Triton.
We just have to hop around everywhere.
Yeah, just like. All right, time for my 9 o'clock
So
show.
it's just like, oh shit, I broke my ankle. Fuck.
Why did
Getting
I?
down the stairs, it would be so much of a nightmare.
Why did I picture like a 40-year-old man who's like, this is his only job he could find, so now he's just an entertainment for parties, and he's King Triton, who is at parties and is trying to entertain kids, but he doesn't quite get it right. This is all he's got, so he's just trying.
He's Fat King Trident.
All right, kids, I'm coming. Let me hop over there.
No, he's like, alright, hang on, I'm coming. He has like a fucking Bud Light in his hand too. Alright, let's go.
No, it's a stinking the trident is his cup holder, so he's drinking out of the Triton.
It's like a little attachment.
Yeah, it's a little
side.
touching on the side, so he's drinking out of it. He's like, all right, kids, what's your name, Jimmy? All right, Tommy. Sorry.
Sorry.
How old are you? 9? Yeah. Good. Here's candy. This is not candy. Yep.
But you can use it later in life.
Look.
It's a fucking cigarette.
Probably someone out there who's living that life, and I feel bad for him. Because entertainment for parties is hard.
Give him money.
I don't know who that guy is.
Hire him.
No, I'm good.
Do it.
I don't have a party to hire him for.
Can make a part. Off the market, King Trident. That's fair.
If
Fucking
you,
a Wish Trident.
if you were in an entertainment
No,
agency,
wait, hang on. King Trident from Wish is just a dude showing up in a Trident
No.
costume. In like a... King Trident from Wish is just a dude showing up in like a costume of Trident gum. It's like, alright guys, let's go.
and his slogan is "Taste the rainbow."
Wow, what is Trident gum's slogan?
I don't know.
Well, shit. Look it up.
I'm not gonna. We're just gonna leave the mystery lingering.
Alright.
But if you were part of an entertainment for parties, what characters would they put you as?
That's a tough one.
You want Sora at your party?
Oh my god, no!
Call now!
No!
You want Ben 10?
I can pull it off.
And all of his 10 alien forms?
He has over 10 alien forms.
I know, but do you have the...
plebeian.
All people only care about the 10.
Even then, some of the original 10 are forgotten.
Can you
Play
name all
something-
10?
No,
I can't.
no. Because again, they're fucking forgotten for a reason. There's some that were good and there's some that were shit. There's some that were supposed to be like a really big power up for him. And then
Yeah.
nobody remembered them because they were only used once.
Well, yeah. Well, because it was like the whole...
Or like if they were used again, it was like in a minor thing and then he just stopped using them after like 5 seconds.
Well, all I know is that Forearms got used a lot. The Flame Guy got used a lot. The Rolling Dude was used sometimes. The Bug Guy was used sometimes. The Ghost thing, he didn't use it too much because it ended up being a villain kind of thingy. And that's it. And then the Ice Guy, he used a lot too.
Ice guy or the diamond guy?
Diamond Guy,
There we
Ice
go.
Guy, Diamond Guy. He's light blue in the show. Little Omar probably thought he was made
He's
of
mint
ice.
green kind of.
See, it looked like kind of like blue, and that's okay. I had an old TV, so maybe the colors were weird on my old TV.
Damn, you watch Ben 10 on a cube TV?
Yeah, it was like a cube TV, and I would smack it sometimes in case the picture wasn't looking so good.
Oh,
It
good
was
time.
the best.
Good times, man.
No, it was the best because my cube TV had the VHS and the DVD attachments already built into the TV. So it's like, oh, we just bought some new DVDs at the flea market today. Nice. I expect to see the new movie that just came out in theaters. Turns out it's just a knockoff from a random company, but I'm still gonna watch it because they bought it for me anyways.
Oh, nice. We have that DVD of that movie that came out in theaters like 20 years ago. Hell, I could finally watch it. Wait. This isn't the right show. Son, you're not supposed to see that. It's the wrong VHS thing.
Okay, I understand that VHS is not that good, but I really.
What are the odds that there's gonna be people in the chat that are like, "What is VHS?"
No, let's figure it out. Let's talk about it. All right, so I really enjoyed when VHSs had the color themed VHS tapes, where it's
Dude,
like
the fucking Rugrats, like
yeah,
yellow one.
I had a
An
yellow
orange one.
Bob the Builder one. I had like an orange, like especially all the kids ones. They were all colored different things. I had a Barney purple one. And it's like these were great. And then the best part was the boxes. It felt like you actually had something open. I had the Buzz Lightyear Star Command VHS. And
Where is it now?
It's still at home. And no, I still have. You know what I have on
I'm
VHS?
gonna get a VHS player.
You know what I have on VHS? I have the first 4 episodes of Dino Thunder, and the last 2 episodes of Ninja Storm.
Dino Thunder was old enough to be on VHS?
Yes, I have the first VHS.
It felt like not that long ago.
They're from '04, so yes, it was still on VHS.
Fuck.
Look. This
feel old
VHS had the last 2 episodes of Ninja Storm, so it gave you the season finale of the previous season, and then it gave you the first 3 or 4 episodes of the following season, and it left you on a cliffhanger because on the third or fourth episode, they kidnapped Tommy. So you're left on a cliffhanger because he's going to become the Black Ranger on the following episode. So you don't know what's going to happen to him. He just gets kidnapped, and it leaves you there. Amazing VHS, because they start you off with those 3 episodes of Dino Thunder, and it's like, oh, wait, you think the movie's over? Here's the last 2 episodes of Ninja Storm in case you wanted some more Power Rangers. It's amazing. I love it.
No. Hell yeah, we have people who know. But I remember there was a VHS that I had of Mighty Morphin where they went up against that dude, Ivan Ooze.
Yeah. That one later came out on DVD as well.
I had that one on VHS.
I have another one DVD.
And my tia has like a bunch of like old Disney films on VHS. I think Alice in Wonderland, Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, fucking Lion King.
Did she have the messed up copy of Little Mermaid with the weird looking castle tower?
I'm not sure. I know she had Little Mermaid.
You know which one I mean, right?
Yeah, I know which one you mean. It's the penis tower.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
You good also?
She drew Iron Man. Look at that.
That's freaking cool.
Look at that.
I've seen people not know it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's a dying age.
Well, we
need to bring VHS back.
Okay.
You know what the best?
No, okay. Here's the thing, though.
You know what's very nostalgic?
Yeah.
Having to like fucking use your fingers and go
yeah
to fix it.
But here's the thing, though. Popular stuff gets popular even if they're old stuff. So, like, let's say TikTok, for example.
Like records made a comeback.
Yeah, let's take TikTok, for example. There's people of every age in there, right? So there's people bound to talk about, like, VHS stuff. So even little kids know, like, oh, no, I know what it's a VHS, but they just never had the experience with it. Same like...
We need to bring it back.
I didn't have the experience of, like, having a cartridges game. I don't know if it was for the NES or the Super Nintendo where you had to blow into them for them to work. I didn't have that experience because my parents couldn't afford that kind of stuff. My first console was a PS2, the slim one.
Same. Well,
so
mine was a thick one.
Yeah, so I never had the experience of dealing with cartridges, only like with DS, but those are like
with
little...
Test Drive and Scooby-Doo Mystery Mansion. Well, a Scooby-Doo game. I can't remember which one it was.
Okay, my only PS2 game was Cars. Which is why...
My PS2 came with 2 games that were both in like solid black boxes, so you couldn't tell what the fuck which one was.
Oh.
And so one of them was a Scooby-Doo game.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
And then there's another one called Test Drive, which is really freaking fun to play, like against multiple people.
Yeah.
Or like 1 and 2 players on split screen.
Yeah.
It's really fun. And in there you get cars. You can customize your cars and you can race them. And then you can crash into people. And it shows that it's like how in GTA when you crash into someone it shows damage on the car. It does that too. It's so freaking funny. It's great. I love that game.
Although I do remember a time where me and my family did not have the thought that you could check for what time movies were showing online, or maybe we just didn't have internet at the time. So we would go a day before and pick up the newspaper at stores because they had our local theater and what showings were going to happen that day. So we didn't have to go all the way to the theater to check. We could just get the newspaper and it would tell us what showings were going on the following day or the whole week.
Dude, no, I would always get newspapers and look through them like, where are the comics? Where are the comics? Yeah, and I would always read the little newspaper comics that were there, like Garfield and stuff like that.
Dang, I think you had better newspapers than I did. Because our newspaper was just depressing news, one good news, a bunch of ads, and then the movies. The movies advertisements.
Me, all I noticed was a bunch of ads and catalogs and that one that one double-sided page of comics, like the one-strip comics.
Yeah.
Like it was just a one strip and then another one strip comic, and you just go line by line.
Well, it was just 4 panels, right?
Yeah.
It was like 3 or 4 panels each one.
So it's not really like a full comic.
Oh yeah, obviously.
It's like the one-line comics. And then I would look for the little like crossword things. I'll do them with my grandma.
Yeah.
But that was the only good thing about our newspaper. We didn't have the show times of the theaters or anything like that. We had obituaries.
Oh.
It's like, hey, this person died. My grandpa, oh, I knew that dude back then. I'm like, well.
I feel like those were more necessary in smaller towns because everyone does know each other, even if it's like by relation of someone else. They do know each other pretty well. But I don't think that's so much needed in bigger towns, I guess. It's like, who's this person? I don't care. Moving on. Also, who's putting their obituaries on stinking newspapers?
There's a whole page dedicated to obituaries, dude. Even now to this day, it's still there.
That's
where you look and you see like who just died.
I've had some tables of people who just walk into the store and before they even order anything, they're just reading the newspaper the whole time. I'm like, okay. Like, have you ever even pulled out the newspaper that our school does? Or the magazine that they make? Like, I think weekly or monthly. Like, they make a monthly magazine at our school. And then they also make a weekly newspaper, I think.
I think I've heard of it, but I never looked at it.
There's magazines and newspaper. No, yeah, our newspaper is just randomly all around the school, but nobody ever gets it. So I doubt anyone actually. Like you could easily. I think they even have the website for it. They have the online version, but no one's grabbing the paper version, so it's kind of like a waste, sadly. It's nice to come up on I feel like it's more valuable to come up on like a school's or like an organization's social media page than it is coming out on the city newspaper or on the school newspaper. Because no one's going to read it or no one's really got the time. You got to be short and quick and move on.
Yeah, because nowadays the generation that read newspapers is slowly dying out, sadly.
Yeah, because people will just be more entertained reading headlines than actually reading an entire article and getting the details of that.
It's like the generation of CDs or of DVDs, CDs, and VHS. We're like that type of era is slowly dying out because nowadays everything's about streaming. All classical movies are now on like streaming platforms such as Disney Plus and Netflix.
Not everything, sadly. There's some stuff that you just can't afford.
Power Rangers.
Well, yeah, I don't know where that's at. I mean, you can Well, yeah, you can stream them, but you have to purchase them. So let's say you wanted to do that, you could get it on Prime or stuff like that. I don't think they own the rights for it, but you can buy it. Same thing with YouTube, where it's they get the rights to rent a movie. I think one time me and our old roommates were hanging out one night, and we were just we don't know what to watch, and there was nothing on Netflix or anything. And we found a movie that we wanted to watch. Well, it was not on Netflix, but it was on YouTube, and we rented it for a day or two, and we just watched it. But it's not that expensive to rent a movie on YouTube, I've come to find.
I still remember when we were chilling at my place.
Yeah.
And we were all like, hey, yo, what do we watch?
Yeah.
And then you were like, we could just watch Scary Godmother. I can rent it on YouTube. I'm like, oh, okay. It was all of us there.
I don't even think I rented it. I just looked it up because it was free to watch just on YouTube. Someone had just posted the entire movie.
I think part 2 was the one that you rented.
Yeah, part 2 was the one that, something like that. It was 1 or 2.
Either 1 or 2. You rented one of them. I know that much for sure.
Well, one of them, someone had just uploaded because those specials are half hour. They're not even that long. Terrible animation, but it's nostalgic nonetheless.
Back then, all animation was terrible. Remember Godzilla?
Well,
was this like a fucking action figure moving like this?
well, this was like 2000s level animation.
I know, but even then, like, there was a animation from a long time ago. It was a kids show
Mm-hmm.
about like little spiders and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a spider that like seemed like he was the villain of the show, but he
Mhm.
was actually generally a nice dude. But he had like such a really creepy humanish face, and it was just terrible animation. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, like, and shows like Roly Poly Oly. I don't know if you remember that one.
I've heard about it, but I don't
That was
think I
also
know.
really terrible animation. Anything 3D from back then was terrible animation.
I didn't get to watch too many shows because the
If you-
only shows that were given to me on my channels were only from one time to one time, and then it was just whatever else that the channel put out.
If
So
you-
I only had cartoons for like a few hours.
Even the first Toy Story, if you look back on it, comparing it to animation nowadays, it's shit.
No, but okay, think about it. When the
But it's
first
because it was
no.
It's because of the time period too.
Yeah, but the first Toy Story came out in '95. The whole thing with Scary Godmother is like it's like 10 years later.
Still, for that time period as well, even if it's 10 years later, a lot of 3D animation at the time sucked.
Point being, I was gonna get to this point, but you went off. It's like it's just a Cartoon Network special. They're not gonna put too much money in it anyways. Because
I see
the
your
sequel
point there.
had just as bad animation. I think I think it was better because people liked it, so they were like, all right, we're
It
gonna
was
put more
slightly
effort.
better,
It
but
was
it was still
slightly
shit.
better. It was fast enough so they could put it out in a year. I think that was the issue.
Exactly.
It's like it was good enough for it to come out a year later.
But again, anything from the 90s to early 2000s, if it was in 3D, it was shit. It wasn't until around the late 2000s, maybe the 2010s, roughly, when animation actually got better.
There's still shows these days who don't know how to make good animation, or their style just doesn't sit well with people.
Yeah. But it's a thing.
What if you're a thing? What if you're the thing? What if you're nothing but the thing?
Then I kill everything I touch.
But if you're the thing, how can you be everything? Or how can you kill anything if you're the thing?
Because there's a song called The Thing, where this, like,
But does that mean you're the song? If you're the thing?
you're the thing in the song. And
But-
the thing
okay, you're
kills
the
everything
thing.
it touches
Oh.
by slowly absorbing it. So, as it's slowly absorbing the thing that it touched, like, if it's a living creature, it's just struggling to breathe. And, like, it's the most, like, excruciating death you can imagine. It's terrible. Because you're just struggling, and, like, you're suffering along the way. It's terrible.
So you're a thing. And you kill other things. Because you want to be the only thing that ever
No,
things.
this thing is trying to be friendly with people, and he yearns for, like, love and affection, but anytime he, like, quote, hugs something, it's him accidentally killing it.
So you're a thing. And you're trying to hang out with other things.
I'll show you the song later.
If you're a thing and you're trying to hang out with other things, but every time you get close to the other things, things happen in which the things get destroyed, and now you're a lonely thing.
You keep saying ding, ding, ding. Oh,
Thing.
ding, 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 ding. Shut
Ding ding.
That means food is ready.
What were we talking about? I'm gonna pull a Chicken Little's dad right now. What are we talking about?
Someone help me. I'm being held against my will.
That would imply that you were to actually be suffering, but you're not.
I know.
You're a Lay's classic kind of person,
Sometimes. It's because they're salty.
but you're classic.
Yeah, because they're salty.
But are you classic?
I'm retarded.
What if Lay's came out with like an orange and black Halloween themed chips flavor?
It would probably just be for the merchandise, but it would still be either this flavor or the flavor would be really, really shit.
What would it be? Pumpkin spice
Yeah.
Lay's?
Uh-huh. But a really shit pumpkin spice.
What about pumpkin spice Cheetos?
That's just terrible.
Why not? If pumpkin spice is the delight of the American people.
There's certain things that should not be pumpkin spice, and that's one of them.
That's one of them. But what if Cheetos one day sponsors us and wants us to advertise pumpkin spice flavored Cheetos?
We'll bend over backwards for the corporation, but that doesn't mean we agree with them.
But Cheetos.
People do a lot of things for money.
But Cheetos.
You've said that on this channel before.
They do.
You've done things for money. And then I took that out of context in one of our meme compilations.
Well, hasn't anyone done things for money? Everyone's done a thing for money.
No, but
Just
the way you said it,
doesn't
you're
have
like
to be a bad thing.
No, the way you said it though implied that it was
Yeah.
a bad thing. You're like, I've done many things for money. You look down.
I've done many things for money.
I've done many things for money. Like you immediately just look down and I'm like, I didn't even notice that during the episode. I forgot what
Yeah.
episode it was.
It's one of the early ones.
It was one of the free
one of the.
It was one of the first
It
ones
was
that
one of the
no,
first ones.
It was one of the first ones where we had all like the four of us.
Oh.
It was one of the first 4 people episodes.
Mm.
Yeah. It was I was like, oh, I can take this so out of context. And I did.
Well, what's the dumbest thing you had to do for money?
See, the thing is, I didn't do this for money. I did this for Skittles.
All right. What did you have to do for Skittles?
Go to like the creepiest fucking place. I forgot where this was, but it was like a really creepy place, and none of us wanted to go into it.
Yeah.
Because, again, you don't pull some stupid, scary movie or white people shit and go into something that you know you're not supposed to, especially if it gives off a really like scary vibe.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll give you sour Skittles, the big pack. I'm like,
Cody's
you
like,
motherfucker, I'm in.
I'm in.
No, the Rick and Morty thing. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
they don't say it.
They don't say it.
They don't say that.
Dang. What's the meme?
Well, it is the meme, but they don't say it.
I was quoting the meme.
The closest thing they get is to like dang, stuff like that. They don't like they.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. Boom, quoted the meme, sir, not the show.
You son of a gun, I'm in.
And I went in, and it was the scariest shit ever, and I never went back to that place ever again. I forgot where that is, though.
But what was so scary about it? Like, was it just an abandoned house or what? Abandoned school, abandoned hospital. I feel like the abandoned hospitals are the creepiest ones.
Oh, yeah. Because you know people died in there.
Yeah. Because like a house
this
is like,
place-
oh, okay, people just left stuff. It just looks creepy
was
because
really,
no one
really
take care of
dark.
it.
It was really, really dark, really
Yeah.
scary. As soon as you go in, you
Yeah.
can't see anything at all.
Yeah.
So let's say there, for example, there would be like a specific type of person in there.
Mm.
That could have ended in disaster. All for some sour Skittles.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not really the dark that I was scared of as a kid. It was more like what is in the dark.
The dark.
Because there are terrible people.
Well, I
out
feel
there.
like that is the true fear of like if you're afraid of the dark, you're more afraid of what's happening in the dark, not so much what the dark is.
Or what lurks in the dark.
Yeah, it is what's under the darkness.
Like that one time I walked out of my room.
Yeah.
And the lights were off in the house.
Yeah.
I couldn't see shit.
Yeah.
I was like feeling to like the wall to see where I'm going because I just wanted a snack from the goddamn kitchen.
Like in the old
And then-
apartment or where? Or in your
No.
old house?
In a really old house.
Yeah.
This was back when I had a Chihuahua.
Nice.
His name was Jack.
Nice.
But no. I'm feeling the wall. I'm still a scared little kid of the dark, right? So I'm
Yeah.
feeling the wall, trying to figure out where I'm going.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to turn on the lights because then my parents are going to know, oh shit, I'm awake this late at night.
Yeah.
Even though I just woke up and wanted a snack. This little motherfucker comes out of the dark and scares the crap out of me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nice.
I took every power, every fiber in my being to not fucking yell. And as soon as I saw that it was my Chihuahua, I was like, you little asshole.
Okay, someone just asked, what if it was an abandoned carnivore, an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese?
Five Nights at Freddy's!
Abandoned carnival? It's just interesting. It's like if that guy that I've seen that goes to abandoned malls. That's a little more creepy than going. I feel like carnival, you're at least in the open space. There's a way to get out. You're good.
Hmm?
But I feel like the abandoned Chuck E. Cheese is just more fun than anything because you just get to see like all the stuff that people used to do into this Chuck E.
And it's
Cheese.
Five Nights at Freddy's, sir.
You're just Five Nights at Freddy's. You're just having a grand old time, just like being like, oh, imagine if this were to happen. You're just having a good time.
And then Chuck E. Cheese just appears right behind you and he's like, dead.
You want the pizza with his head?
You want You want some pizza with?
You want some cardboard pizza with this killing?
Yes.
The cardboard pizza.
Hey man, you get into this little animatronic suit here. I'll give you some pizza.
No, I feel like I feel I'd be creeped out in abandoned malls because it's all these empty lots and empty stores with like empty racks of clothes and like abandoned stuff. And
Someone went to a mall, and I think either Chernobyl or Nagasaki. I can't remember where.
Yeah.
But it went to an abandoned mall. Like,
That was
an
nuked?
abandoned school
Yeah.
that was nuked.
Okay.
Like, not really. It was either nuked or like
Just a
if
bomb.
it was Chernobyl, then it was the power plant. It was like a radiated wasteland. pretty
Yeah.
much. Radiation, you can't really go in there. But now all the radiation pretty much cleared out of that area.
Yeah.
So it's kind of safe to go in there without any protection.
Yeah.
This dude went in, and they compared old pictures of like, back when this like school was functioning. It's like you could see people in the classrooms with the computers and shit.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, it's the exact same classroom, the exact same angle, but it's all like ruined now, like abandoned ruins. Like you can see what once was. It was like, it's almost as if we were like a futuristic like civilization looking at the past and stuff.
It's just relatively, it's just a few
It
years
looks-
apart.
Yeah, it looks so like crazy, seeing like the comparison.
I remember one of our old friends wanted to go on like a ghost hunting adventure and film it. Like just go to abandoned places and film them.
I want to do that, but not filming. I just
Not
want to go
filming?
just to experience it.
You wouldn't want to just get like just like film it. Like we could find some.
Nah,
some way
because
to
then
do-
if some shit happens, the comments are gonna be like, "Oh, it's fake. Oh, it's fake," and it's like, no, we had to call the cops for this shit. It wasn't a ghost. It was just some creepy crackhead.
There was a time where I really liked watching those ghost hunter videos, especially like I would get freaked out when I would see like
With the Travel
Oh,
Channel,
I don't know.
because
But-
there's a lot of paranormal like shows on the Travel Channel.
I don't know. I would just catch them randomly whenever they would pop up. Again, when I growing up, I had we would catch the Mexican channels, so everything was in Spanish. Either it was in English or and they dubbed it over in Spanish. So I would always get freaked out when I would see, so I feel a pain in my
Que
back.
la chingada, esa es brujería.
No, they don't. Okay, they don't dub them like that because
Que pinche bruja.
they don't have this. They don't have that kind of flair. You want to know why?
Ay, güey, chinga la madre.
Because it's white guys saying it. All they do is just dub over what they're saying. They're just translating
It's just
it.
some like they don't even scream. It's just like, well, like just that voice, like
Yeah, because you can hear the English audio going under them, just a little lowered, and then you hear the voiceover, the dub in Spanish. So I understood both, and they were giving off the same boring tone that these guys would, where it's like, oh, something's scratching me. Oh my gosh, what's on my back? And you would see like a scratch like this long. And then I always love the types of videos where they just sit in a like, let's say, an abandoned hospital. They go to like the morgue or something, and then they're sitting in the morgue room, and they have the little like communicator thing where the ghost communicates with the person, and you're just like, all right, what's your name? And you hear the like the static, and they try to make sense out of the static.
I used to watch that too.
You like to watch that too? I like watching those too.
I don't like watching it anymore, but I used to.
Yeah, I just found them interesting, but I would always get freaked out when something happened to them, where like they would hear a scream off in the distance, or they would get a scratch in the back. That I like those. It has some excitement, but it freaked me out at the same time. It's fun.
we need to play Phasmophobia together
Why? What is it?
because it's kind of like that, like
Yeah.
those shows,
Yeah.
but it's a video game and it's so fun. Because you are those people, and then in the beginning of shows, you are here to investigate this and this. These are your like objectives and stuff, or you get bonus points for completing these objectives. And so you go into like a house or a hospital or a school, wherever your a location you unlock next. You go into there and the difficulty increases.
Would you rather just play a scary game and that's
That's
it?
what it is. Phasmophobia is a scary game.
No, yeah, but I'd rather play a proper scary game with like story or something. Like let's say Silent Hill, stuff like
Devour has a story
that.
too.
Yeah, or like
A
what?
VR headset.
Yeah, like
That's
stuff,
expensive.
Yeah, this is expensive. Or like that.
If I could, I would have gotten one already.
What's that game where it's like a person that gets trapped inside of like an old asylum, and then there's like crazy people in there, and they're trying to
Evil
kill her?
Within?
I think something like that. Or she has like a camcorder and she's just like recording everything and seeing.
Oh, it's a she?
I think it's a she. The character's a she.
Because there's Outlast, where he goes into where it's a dude who goes into an asylum. He's a reporter, and he has to survive with all these crazy people. And there's a really big dude that Mark calls a piggy.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
Maybe. I don't know. There's a good amount of... Or
It
we
was
could
when-
just go classic with Amnesia.
Oh man,
Amnesia, go with the classics.
we could.
Or even more basic with us Slendy Tubbies. And we could, because there's a co-op in Slendy Tubbies. And it's first to find like 8 custards.
What?
You're supposed to, you're in a giant map and you're supposed to find 8 custards before your opponent finds 8 custards. But you're also trying to avoid the Slendy Tubby, and it's just like Slenderman. It's just a Teletubby with like a messed up face that's chasing you. It's a fun. You never heard of Slendy Tubbies?
Oh my god, I know what you're talking
And
about.
it just has a random jump scare if you run into him, just like Slenderman. And it's just the whole scary thing is that it keeps you on edge because it's dark and you only have your flashlight. You don't really know where you're going. There's no map. You just keep going. It's the fun part. Slendy Tubbies. Come on, man.
You know, I've never been able to survive any kind of horror game. So I tried Slenderman a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
Within like a few minutes of playing it, like
Yeah.
this is before anything even happened. I never got the jump scare or anything.
Yeah.
I was just like, nope, I'm out. The only like, I guess, kind of scary game that I was able to survive was Five Nights at Freddy's 3 on
Like-
my phone.
Like we could totally just just get a scary game and just play it. Like one could backseat game, and if one dies, we just switch out and just play a single player scary game.
We could. It's good.
Just record that. That'd be fun.
I feel like also it's because also
You could just stream it. We don't even have to record it. Just
Yeah.
stream it.
because I don't know why. I think there's just something wrong with me, but I really
Yeah.
want that paranormal investigator feel too.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's safer to do it in a game rather than to go out to the
Well,
place.
exactamundo. Also, we it's a money cost saving
So-
as well. We don't waste gas going to places.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to do like a horror trip, like to the what? Fuck. Those paranormal. There's a couple of paranormal investigators. Forgot their names. The Ed and Lorraine Warren. They
Yeah.
have a museum of all
Oh,
the
the
shit
person who did the whole exorcisms and actually got to see exorcisms and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
they were based on real people, like 'cause
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
real
yeah,
people.
yeah, 'cause they are
I want to
real
go to
people.
that, like their little museum that they have there. I want to go to like there's other different places and locations around Texas.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole ass horror trip around Texas
That Annabelle doll
that I
want
want to do. But I think instead of going to like abandoned places, like
Yeah.
because the horror thing, it's just like, oh, this is where they filmed Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
This is like it's actual places like tourist attractions
Yeah.
and stuff. When it comes to like actually paranormal investigating shit, like an abandoned place or whatever, instead of doing that, I want to play. That's why I want to play Phasmophobia because it's the same thing,
Don't forget
But
to
in-
stop by the gift shop.
but in video game form. And it's still
Wait.
just as fucking scary. It's still just as scary, man. Because I always watch like some of my favorite YouTubers play those games. And I'm like, I want to play those games. But then whenever I do play those games, I'm like, oh fuck no, I can't handle this. I need to play with somebody else.
Yeah, well, we could do that. We just get a scary game and just play it. Be fun. Because we always play games like against each other, but it'd be cool to play a single player game, kind of like Jedi Fallen Order, but that's more adventure. And I finally beat it, by the way. I finally finished it.
Nice. Did you cry?
Almost. I was very emotional.
Dang, guys, I called it. There was a kind of sad ending.
No, it's not a sad ending. It was a very hopeful ending, but I felt bad for what happened in the story to one of the characters. That's all. But I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who actually wants to be
The
interested.
tiny
in the game.
droid is dead.
No, Tiny Droid's still there.
Dang.
Even if they think that he comes out in the trailer for the next game, Jedi Survivor. So, that's not right. I'm so excited. As soon as that game comes out, I'm gonna save up so I can get it.
It's $80. Nah.
More than likely, maybe, because it'll probably be made for PS5, the Xbox One X, and PC. But I got a PC, so even if it takes a little while, it'll give me time to save up anyways. And I don't mind too many spoilers as long as I get to experience the story for what it is.
Those console plebeians have to upgrade to a new console to play these games. We have PCs. We can play them on PC.
Well, you would also have to upgrade your PC at some point so it could catch up to the games like.
That's just a
graphics.
graphics card thing.
Well, also like the firepower or like the capacity that your computer. Yeah, so it doesn't do that either.
Fucking Jesus' computer, dude.
Well, he just needed an extra fan so his computer doesn't sound like a jet engine every half hour. It just releases all the heat. That's what it does. That's what the fan does. They grab the heat, and they throw it out. And yeah.
Build a PC live for these people.
No, because I don't even know how to do that.
Or figure out live.
No. Probably burn the place down in the process.
That's fine.
What? No.
If you want to see him build a PC live, let us know in the comment section below.
And if you want to see Cody in a King Triton mermaid costume,
God, no.
leave it on the comments below or say it yes now or forever shut your piece.
Forever shut your piece.
Forever shut your piece. Forever
Shut-
forever shut
Forever
close-
hold your peace.
Forever
Do
keep
you not know this shit?
No. It's not my job.
Have you never been to a wedding? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
We usually
Have you never seen Shrek?
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to that part. I pay attention to him tossing donkey over and over until he says he said it and he's just like, go!
He said the word donkey. Hell yeah. And to think,
Win.
the people who worked on the fucking Prince of
Egypt.
Egypt got punished by getting sent to work on Shrek. Yet Shrek is the more like well-known movie.
I saw her face. Here. Not a trace. Out of my mind. Sponsored by Cheetos. One day.
I thought that meme died on this channel a long time ago.
One day, Cody, Cheetos will look at me and say, will you be the face of Cheetos for this week? And I'll say, gladly.
Why'd you have to say it like that, man?
Gladly, I will sponsor all types of Cheetos.
You will sponsor Cheetos?
No, I will gladly accept a sponsorship from Cheetos.
There you go. Because if you say you will sponsor Cheetos, then that means you're giving them money.
I will kindly request 10 boxes full of hot Cheetos, please. More specifically, the spicy 2x spicy hot Cheetos with extra chili and some hot sauce, please.
That's only if they sponsor you, but if they sponsor both of us, it's 5 and 5. 5 boxes of regular, 5 boxes of hot Cheetos.
I'm going to tell them to give you
Suck
puffs.
an egg, loser.
I'm going to tell them to give you puffs.
I'm fine with that.
Ooh, what about the Cheeto popcorn?
I used to eat that a lot, actually.
Cheeto popcorn's really good. Soft. It doesn't really, if you eat a lot of it, it doesn't get clogged up. It's delicious.
But if you eat too much all at once,
That's
yeah,
fine. I'll let myself
your
suffer.
stomach go purr.
My stomach go like those Taquacha trucks, trying to sound all cool. But in one
You're
of
going
the,
like 5 miles an hour and just trying to sound all cool.
I haven't heard them that much anymore since gas prices went up. I don't hear them as much anymore. They calm down.
It's funny because they're always like, or like they're doing like burnouts and
Yeah.
shit. And it's like, it's okay. This is my parents' truck. They'll pay for it.
Yeah. But now that gas prices went up, parents be like,
God, no, you ain't taking this shit to a car show. Fuck you.
you ain't even paying it.
But Dad, this is my car according to my friends.
Where's your license? But Dad.
Fuck.
Dang, dude, my dad took the truck. I can't take you to the car show,
Oh, you
guys.
come. My dad took my fucking mamalona away. No, hombre.
Can't take it to the car show, bruh. We're so mean.
That's so fucking funny.
How would you think Cody would look with a
God,
a
no.
cut haircut?
God, no.
Weird as fuck.
I could never.
Come on, man. You're gonna have the nice fade, the little comb over.
Fuck the fade. That was.
Do it.
Huh?
Why don't you do it?
Yeah, why don't you do it, mister? I like my hair short.
Because I would have to look good in hats. I don't look good in hats.
You look like your dad.
Yeah, I'm not.
Look at the way he dresses, guys. Look at the way he dresses.
What's this got to do with anything? Not all dads look like this.
You wanna
A
be
lot of
your
them
dad?
do.
I feel like the dad stereotype is more like a button up, like a it's either a plaid button up. I didn't hear what you said.
I really hope they heard what she said.
I can't hear it. So if I didn't, they probably
Damn
didn't.
You
it.
wanna be a dad? I'll make you a dad.
Oh no, I'm good. Not right now.
2023?
I'm good. I'm good.
He just rejected you.
No, I didn't reject her. I just said not right now.
Nah, you fucking rejected me.
Hi.
How
How are the 5 cats downstairs?
I only have one.
How are the 5 that always show up with you?
Make me seem like I'm a crazy cat lady.
You borderline are. She has the picture to prove it because I took it on her phone.
I only
You need to
want
send that to
two.
me, by the way.
And she's gonna end up being
You
our
gotta send
neighbor
those to
with
me, by
how
the
many
way.
pets our neighbor has.
To be fair.
Yeah.
And the neighbor's cat expected food from her.
Yeah, sounds
Yes,
about
sir.
right.
I'm only feeding Tiptoe.
Cats will take advantage of any food source. Doesn't even matter if it's not from their own owners.
Mm-hmm.
Same with dogs.
Hell yeah.
Cody, what did we learn today?
You're gonna be a dad in a year, and we live with
Excuse
a crazy
me?
cat lady.
All right, you learned nothing else from today. Like not
You
a
already
single
dressed
thing.
for the part. Also,
What's so bad about a guy wearing a polo?
also, if you defend Nazis hard enough, you could actually win that debate.
I'm always presentable. That's my advantage.
What's the subscriber count that we need to put him in a dress?
I am always presentable. If you want to see Cody in a King Trident cosplay and have him swim in the pool, please subscribe and like, and we'll definitely make him do it.
Or we can put him in a maid outfit.
We'll put him in a maid outfit if that makes y'all.
If you're gonna do
Yeah,
that,
so
at least
happier.
make it pink. Make me rock that shit at least.
And
We'll give you the cat ears.
Can we give him heels too?
Yes.
they have the main costume in Hot Topic.
Oh, there we go. We're going on.
At least have it be pink. I could rock that
No,
shit.
we need you in the classic maid costume.
I could rock that shit. Yeah.
And lollipop earrings.
Yes. I'll make you look like a Lolita.
You're gonna be a lolly. You heard that?
I mean, I'm flat enough for it, man.
Oof. On that note, why don't you sign us out, Mr. Flatboy?
Nah, man, we need the cake to sign us out. Sign us out, mister. I have so much cake.
What? Cake is delicious. You serve it at parties.
Yes,
It's-
try to
it's
keep
good
this
for
more
good
wholesome.
occasions.
Try to keep this wholesome.
You can celebrate a birthday, promotion,
Fuck, someone wants to see
anniversary.
it. Damn.
What was that?
She said you're her cake.
Yeah, he's my cake.
Yeah.
But have you
Anyways,
eaten
thank
that
you guys
cake?
so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's
Would you ever
show,
eat that cake?
make sure to let us know in the comments below. Or
She
just
said she would eat your cake.
go ahead and like this video so the YouTube overlords
You
can start
just ignored
recognizing
it.
us and putting us in stuff. Or I don't know.
Damn, get ignored.
But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of the CodeO-cast.
Demonetized.
Perfect timing.
Copyright strike. Oh, what's it called? Community guidelines.
Community guidelines strike, not
Community
copyright. What?
guidelines.
What the fuck did we do this copyright?
I don't know.
Exactly.
We
Well-
sang the Pirates of the Caribbean song.
Well, I do look like a generic anime protagonist, so that
You're probably
that's
gonna
fair.
get from Sword Art. You're gonna get something from Tokyo Ghoul. You're gonna get something from somehow Luffy. Somehow.
There's another new anime that came out with a pink-haired chick, and then the dude,
Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist as well.
Nah, I need to wear glasses for that one.
It would put you in the Attack on Titan clothing. Attack on Titans.
Oh yeah.
Put you with Aaron. Basically, all the guys that
Hey, look, I'm that one guy that betrayed his brother in Blue Exorcist because I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
you could be Kit from Soul Eater. Was that his name? The
Death
guy,
the Kid.
Death the Kid. There we go.
Yeah.
We just need
The
to
dual
make
wielding.
your hair's, like, white and shit.
Just cut like paper. into a
Okay,
shape
whoever
and then
wants
just go-
still here, bye.